Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to create my Summer's End bracelet. Summer's coming to an end, so I thought it would be a perfect name. It is a reversible design. This is the back side. This is the front side. The breakdown of the bands, it's 167 total, but the breakdown is 47 of these purple. So where the blue is here, I used two colors on this one, so it's 47 for that. You will need 50 of the side pink here. You'll need 47 of this turquoise, and then on the back side, you don't see it from the front, but on the back side where this teal is, you will need 23. So I will have all of that written down below for you, and I will get to the loom setup and all of that in just a moment. But for now, let's get our bands ready and we can get started. To make this bracelet, you will need to have at least 4 bar pins wide. I use a total of 8 bar pins. I do the 4 wide here and they're all aligned. And then I have the next 4 set up right in front of it. And I do that so that I get a longer bracelet. But if for some reason you only have 4 bars and you still want to make it, you certainly can. It's just going to come out to be small. So you'll either need an extension or you can make a keychain or something like that. I also have a video showing you how to do the setup, and I will link that below. I'm just not sure if the bars are aligned in that tutorial or if I have them like off-centered. So if they're not aligned, just make sure that they end aligned. Okay, so the first colors we are going to decide on are going to be the purple bands that I have here. And I'll show you on this one, it's the blue here. So I am just going to use one color like I did on that one. And I'm going to use turquoise. Whoops. So the first thing that we're going to do is lay one band straight across right here for when we close it up. And now we're going to go straight up the center bar pins. So on both of these rows, you want to go straight. If you want more than one color here, switch your color right now and then keep alternating. But I am going to just stick with one color. If you guys notice that my hands, like, you can't really see it on camera right now, but I did a spray tan today. I'm going to a water park tomorrow, and I was like, you could see through me. I was so pale, so I was like, I'll go get a spray tan and get some color. But I can't rinse it for like 8 hours. So I look a little bit crazy. And it's not really picking up, but in person, it just, I can't wait to wash the bronzer off. If you've ever been spray tanning, I'm sure you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, if I look like I have like blotches or white in here, that's why. So anyway, we are going to go down. We're actually not going to go all the way to the end of the loom. I go down to the 23rd. I lay 23 of these. So counting from the very first pin, I lay 23 and then I stop. If I go all the way to the end, my bracelet comes out to be 8 inches, and that's too big. For my wrist it is. I just ran out of band. Actually, no, I didn't. I had just enough. Wow. That was a coincidence. So I have 2 empty pins here, and that's exactly where I want to end because that would be my 23rd right there. So this is what your loom should look like so far. And now we are going to decide. I feel like my zoom's a little out. Now we are going to decide on actually both colors, but we're going to lay them one at a time. So whatever color you want to use right here for the turquoise and the pink. Pick whatever color you want for the pink first, and that is going to be red for me. So the red is going to be where that pink is, and we are going to lay that to the right and to the left. And then we are going to actually go up once on each side. And from here, I'm going to stick to one side. It just makes it easier. So I'm going to stick to the right side for now. And again, we're going to go pick this color here, which is my turquoise. I'm going to use purple. And we're going to lay a diagonal band. Let me slide it the wrong way. Going diagonal out like that. And then you'll go back to your first color right here, my red, and you'll lay that straight. And then you'll go back to the diagonal band. And we will lay that diagonally like so. And we're just going to keep alternating those two steps. I did forget to tell you to push down these middle bands, but you can take a second and do that. By the way, I didn't mention this. These bands on this bracelet are the limited edition, and then these are some specialty. I think they're the Egyptian bands. I didn't think it would come out good with this style bracelet, but I really like it. I think it came out nice. So if you were wondering, I just thought I'd let you know that. So like I said, I think 2 or 3 times already, we will just keep alternating, laying the straight one on the side and then the diagonal all the way up the loom. Okay, so you want to stop exactly where your middle row ends. So your straight one on the outer row and the straight one in the middle, they should match. So that's what it looks like on the right side. And then we're literally going to mirror the left side and do the exact same thing. We already have our first color started, so you will immediately start with your second color. And of course, I'm probably ahead of you because during editing, I probably made that part go fast. So go ahead and hit the pause button, and when you're done, just come on to the left side and repeat what you did on the right side. Alternate all the way up until you reach the top of the loom where your other band stopped, of course. I am going to get this side laid really quickly off of camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am probably ahead of you again, so just hit that pause button until you're caught up. I have both sides laid now, and we are going to grab 2 more bands of whatever your first color was right here where my red is, because we need to now bring it in here at the end to close it off. So on the right side, right where it ended, you're just going to lay it horizontally like so, and on the left as well, just like that. So now go through, push all of your bands down. I've already done that. And now you're going to decide on that color that you only see from the back, which is red on this one and teal on this one. So I'm going to use white, and we are just going to start on the second row right here on the middle, and we're just going to lay a horizontal band straight across, just like that. We will do that on every single row except the very last row, because we will be putting our cap band on that one. So I've laid my last one there. I didn't put one on the last because, like I said, we're going to put a cap band on that one. I am going to turn my loom around so that it's facing me. And I will grab one more of those. And on the center pin, either one of these, we're going to wrap it around 2 times, making that cap band. Grab your hook and we will stretch it and connect it like so that we can start the looping process. So, I actually just realized I didn't have one of my filming lights on, so hopefully the first part of this is okay. I'm sure it will be, but anyway, all right. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to do a looping step that flips over the back part of this turquoise band in here, right here. And we need to flip it over that center horizontal band. So what we're going to do, this diagonal purple, you want to make sure you're going in the middle of it. And you're going to grab this band right here from inside that diagonal band. And you're just going to pull it up and over and then let go. And it just it locks in that top part of that turquoise band in the middle there. So we'll do the same thing on the left side. So again, you want to make sure you're coming inside this diagonal purple, right here in that opening. You're going to grab this side of that turquoise band, and you're just going to pull it up and over and let go, and it sits right there on the center white band. Come up to the next row, we'll do the same thing. Go inside this diagonal band, grab the back part of the turquoise, and bring it up. It's very simple. You just need to make sure that you're going inside here. I don't even know if there would be a way not to go inside. Let's see. Yeah, I guess there would be, but it would be harder. So just put your hook straight down in there. You'll grab it, and you're simply bringing it up and over onto that white band. So we have to do that on each row. Just don't miss any, because it does change the front look of the bracelet if you forget to flip one of these over. It is kind of easier to do one row at a time because you don't have to keep changing the direction of your hook. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go back and forth. I've had too much coffee today. I'm very wound up. Got everything ready for the water park tomorrow with all the kids. And it'll be nice. Hopefully it doesn't rain, because that's our luck. This one here, right here, is the last one that we have to flip over. We do not flip the one up here. So that one there is the last one we flipped. Go back through, make sure you didn't miss any. We'll come back down to the beginning, and we are going to start by looping out the red bands back to themselves. So I'll go into this cap band. You're going to grab the top band, which is the red one, bring it to the right. Repeat the same thing for the left one. Just like that. So now we are going to go into the middle, and we are going to be looping the turquoise band like an X. So the left one here, go in there, grab the only band that's in there. You're going to cross this diagonally to the right. And then the right one, we're going to cross it to the left. This bracelet is very easy, by the way, in my opinion. Okay, so we cross them. Now we're going to come into our side pins. The top band will be purple, I believe. Yes. So we're going to, well, the top band after we move this is purple. So we move this. We grab the purple band, which is the diagonal band. And we are not looping it back to itself. We're looping it straight into the pin in front. So we'll come right here. You need to be looping your diagonal band, which is the purple one. And we're simply going to loop it straight forward. We'll go back in, and now the red band, which is the bottom band on these pins, we're going to loop those into the center. So loop that right there, and this one right there. So they're basically going to the opposite pin. Once you do that, we need to, this is probably the trickiest step right here actually. So we're going to go into the center pins right here, and we need to grab the white band that's in there. I believe there are 2 bands that you have to move out of the way. So my red and my turquoise need to be moved. I think the purple is kind of in there too, but it moves on its own. You need to grab the horizontal band, which is that white one right here for me. I'm going to take it off of the pin and kind of pull it to the left so that I don't drop it off my hook. And then I bring it in front of the pin, swoop it over, and I'm going to reconnect this band onto that pin over there. We need to do the same with the left, but the left one is trickier, I will warn you. If you move your hand wrong, you can lose the band. So move the top layer out of the way, the 2 bands. Grab the third one, which is the white one. Carefully take it off of the pin, pull it towards the right just to get it off of there. And then you need to kind of turn your hook and then pull your hand with it in order to reattach it. Like that. So if you have an easier way to do that, by all means do it, but you want to make sure that that white band is not going behind the pin. You want it to be in front of the pin. Once we do that, we have one more step to do. We are going to grab the third band, so including the white one, 1, 2, 3. It will be this red one. We're just going to bring it up and over and let it go. And then we need to do the same thing for the top red band right here. And you're just going to flip that over and let that go. We'll repeat the same thing on the right side. Count the third band down, including the white one. So 1, 2, 3. It will be the red one, and you're going to flip it up. Release that. Come back into here where the pin is. Grab the very top band right here, which should be red as well, or whatever color you used right here will be the same color, and you released it. So it might seem like a lot. I know you guys are probably saying, she just said it was easy, but I promise it is easy. So we're going to do that all over again. I'm a little too zoomed in actually. Hold on. So we're going to start by going in the centers and loop our X out. So you're grabbing the bottom band on the middle pins here. And you're going to do your X looping. So the left goes to the right and the right crosses to the left. And then we are going to loop the diagonal band. So you're going to be pushing 2 bands out of the way here. The third one is your diagonal. And you're going to loop that forward to the pin above it. Do that on both sides. Like so. And now we will do the red, but the red we're going to loop and bring them in to the center. Like that. And now we're back to the white band again. So we're going to move the top 2 bands out of the way. Grab the third, which is the white horizontal. Carefully take it off of the pin. And then you're going to bring it in front and reattach it to the outer pin. Do the same to this one. I'm going to try to do it this time without moving my loom so you can see what I'm doing. So remove it. And stretch. So like I said already, that is the trickiest part. You just want to make sure you don't lose it, because that's not fun. Once we do that, we need to do the step where we release all the red bands. So on the outer pins, you're going to be grabbing the third band down, flipping it up and over the pin. And then you need to grab the top band as well. So it will always be the same color band that you are releasing. It doesn't matter if you do the top one first and then flip the third one, But whatever you do, I would do it consistently so that you don't forget to flip one, because I have forgotten to flip one over before. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to move a little quicker this time, but we will loop our X band. And now we would do our diagonals. So the diagonal goes to the pin in front. The bottom layer, which is my red, we bring diagonally in. And now we go in, grab the horizontal white, and bring it, reconnect it to the side pin, and the same on the left side. It's definitely easier to do that one though if you turn the loom. If you go like this, it's easier. So now we're going to release the third and the top like that. Release the third up and the top. Start that all over again. Do our diagonal. I mean our X. Now our diagonal. Loop our red inwards. And our white. I'm going to turn it again for this one. Don't forget to flip up and release your red bands. So that's it. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to continue on doing that. I don't like releasing videos if I feel like I'm rushing, and I'm really trying not to rush, but I feel like I am just internally, probably because I had too much coffee today. So hopefully you guys are having no problems with this. I think it's pretty straightforward, honestly. I've definitely had harder bracelets. But yeah, I just want to make sure to get this out to you guys. I didn't get to get a video out last week, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to get one out this week because we had a lot going on. And now we're going to the water park, and then I have a big chicken cutlet dinner to make Friday. So I had a little time tonight, and I was like, let me get it filmed. I know everyone's probably getting ready for back to school shopping and all that good stuff. So this can give you something to do for the nighttime. If I'm ever going too fast, you can always slow the video down in YouTube. You can keep hearing the running water in the background. I apologize for that. I'm in the basement, so you can hear all that stuff. They all know I'm filming, so they try to like tippy toe and be quiet, but can't do anything about a flushing toilet, unfortunately. Okay, you guys, so I was going to continue looping it up and just kind of fast forward it, but since it's such a straightforward design, I am going to hop off, get mine looped up. I will close up the top with you on camera, and then I'll show you my finished bracelet. So I will be right back once I am done. Okay, you guys, so I have reached the top of my loom. I did everything exactly the same on the very last ones. The only thing that we don't do here is flip over any bands because there's no white band that we're pulling over, so there's no way that we can flip those over. So the only thing we're going to do from here is bring the red band in to like close it off. So going in the top corner pin here, you're just going to bring that into the center. And then the right one, you're going to bring that into the center. And then we have the first band that we laid there, that turquoise one. Actually, I think this is teal, but it kind of pulls very turquoise in the camera, and I just realized that. But anyway, we're going to bring both ends together, like so. And that's where we're going to put our C-clip. You do want to be careful with this bracelet. I highly recommend even using 2 C-clips once you take it off. Because if that breaks, the whole thing is going to unravel. So put that on, and then I use my hook just to release the top, and then I do carefully pull the rest of it off of the loom, like so. I give it a stretch just to help things fall into place. Do you see how the C-clip is just like, I don't know. I don't trust it on this bracelet, so I highly recommend putting another one through there facing the opposite direction. And then you have added security. We're going to locate this not the C-clip, the cap band, and then attach the two together like so. And there you have the completed Summer's End bracelet. I really actually like how those colors came out. So that is it, you guys. I'm glad I got it up for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everything was clear. If you have any questions, you can always comment down below. I do appreciate seeing your guys' work. So if you make one, you can tag me on Instagram under Loves to Loom. And that will be it for today, you guys. I will see you all very soon at my next tutorial. Thank you, guys. Bye.